So hello everyone, welcome to my first video, and today I decided to talk about myself a little bit and about moving to the Netherlands and some things that shocked me actually and what I did not expect from that country before I moved there. I think this type of video is actually very much needed for new coming students and people who want to move abroad. I'm not sure if in other European cities like this, so I can only talk and say surely about the Netherlands. I needed this type of video before moving there, and I wish there was someone telling me these things before I decided to live there on my own when I was 17. I'm not saying this that you think Netherlands is such a bad country and that you need so much help for you to live there and know how to be there on your own. No, there's a little bit of tips and tricks and a little bit of information that will definitely help you. So a little bit about myself. My name is Tea. I'm 20 years old. I'm currently living in Maastricht from when I was 17, and I moved there when I was 17, like a few days before my 18th birthday actually. I'm doing a European law school program at the Faculty of Law in Maastricht University, and I'm not gonna get too much into it because I wanted to make another video about the courses, about the uni itself, and how I got enrolled there, like what is the process of actually getting enrolled. I'm originally from Serbia. I've been living in Belgrade my whole life, and the first time I moved anywhere was when I needed to move to the Netherlands. And another fun fact actually is I was never in the Netherlands before until I needed to move there. So that was a little bit about me. I didn't want to get too much into it because again, I can make another video about it, and I can talk about myself for a very long time because there's other interesting stuff about me. I believe, I don't know. But yeah, we're gonna continue with the topic of this video actually, which is the Netherlands and some things that shock me and that you need to look out for. The first thing you need to look out for definitely is the housing, because the housing market is a nightmare. And I'm telling you, you need to start looking very, very early, like I think months before you're gonna move there and you're gonna live there, because you're never gonna find anything in such a short notice. Like, it's possible, but it's very unlikely because there's a lot of other students looking for accommodation, like studios, apartments, rooms, doesn't matter. And as well, you need to look out for scammers because there's a lot of them, especially on Facebook. And a few of my friends did get scammed, but you need to look out for those type of people, especially if their only contact is through email, if they're coming up with some very stupid story, how they cannot give you the key, that you cannot do the viewing. Like, if you cannot do the viewing, like, it's a scam, like, don't even try. Also, if if they make you to pay something and you actually believe their story, you also need to watch out for the bank account. Like, if it's some random bank account from, I don't know, Latvia, Lithuania, Portugal even, it's a scam. I'm telling you because a lot of my friends got scammed by just not looking out for these small details. And I'm telling you right now, just look for it and don't fall for anything, because I know trying to find housing is overwhelming, and maybe under that pressure you actually believe and send the money to the scammer. But just look out and just think before you do anything, and how the person is actually talking to you. Like, if they come with a story that you cannot do a viewing, then that is just a scam. Like, just stop answering and go look for something else. And while finding a room, you actually need to search every day for hours. Like, you need to put too much energy into it. Like, all the housings that you see online, apply to them, answer to their listings. And I'm sure if you just do it every day consistently, you're gonna find a room. When I was finding my room, I was consistently answering to every single viewing possible every day for a few hours, and I found something, I think in a span of 5 days. But I was lucky with it. So I'm telling you, just try a little bit earlier, go through every listing every day through all of the agencies. In case you go to Maastricht a little bit earlier, not at the time you need to already start uni. Also, you can go to a lot of housing agencies there, like in person, and they will actually help you and they'll find you a suitable accommodation, like a room, studio, doesn't matter. Other thing you need to be mentally prepared for, I think, is weather. Like, you never know if it's gonna be snowing out of nowhere, if it's gonna be raining out of nowhere, if it's gonna be sunny or cloudy or windy. Like, you never know. So, and the weather app is not gonna help you. You can look at it as much as you want, it's gonna change anyway. Like, it's gonna show sunny, you can look outside, it's gonna be raining. There's also days that it's so windy that I'm telling you, if you're too skinny, you're gonna fly away. I'm not telling you this to scare you. Like, it's not that bad as other people talk about it. It's just a little bit off of you not knowing what's gonna be today outside. Is it gonna be raining, snowing, sunny? You never know. But there's a lot of days, like, with actually very good weather that you can go swimming and have fun with your friends. So that is good. It's acting like a woman in PMS, changing every minute sometimes. Another thing is bikes, and I'm telling you, they're in every single corner. You need to look out for them 24/7, because they don't care if you want to pass the street, if you want to walk on the street, they're gonna just ride without stopping. So you need to look out. You need to look out as well, like, for their signs, because they're gonna show with their hands if they're gonna go left, if they're gonna go right. If they don't show anything, they're just going straight. But you need to look out because they're everywhere. There's more bikes than cars, and there's more bikes than people as well, which is funny. But just beware of the bikes, because they're actually everywhere, and it's actually true about the Dutch people and the bikes. Another thing is the Dutch culture, I think. Like, I'm not telling this in a bad way. I have a lot of Dutch friends. Like, my boyfriend is Dutch as well. They're so direct with people that I was very shocked, actually, because I'm a sensitive person, and you know, they're not a type of person who would lie to you when you ask them about the outfit, like, oh yeah, it's good on you. They're gonna straight on tell you, oh my god, it looks so bad, it makes you look fat. And you need to live with it. I was so shocked, I was so confused, and they don't care what they're telling you, actually. They're gonna tell you anything. But it's the truth. Like, they're so direct, and it doesn't matter if it's gonna hurt your feelings. Another thing I actually need to mention, because I didn't know about this existing until I moved to the Netherlands, is a tikkie. When you go out with your Dutch friends, with your Dutch boyfriend, in my case not, but there's other people talking about it, so let me mention this just in case. Like, if you go with anyone being Dutch, and in case they pay 50 cents for you, you're gonna get a tikkie that you need to pay them 50 cents back. For anything, doesn't matter if it's coffee, groceries, food, a gum even, you're gonna get a tikkie. There are some Dutch people like this. Like, the friends I know, we don't do this that much. Like, there were times I was sent a tikkie. Just don't get confused when they ask you, oh, do you have a tikkie? Can I send you the money? Can you send me the money? Blah blah, you know. So you need to know about this, because I didn't know, and I was confused when my friend first asked me, do you have a tikkie so you can send me the money? I was like, what? But yeah, now I know what tikkie is. Another thing about the expenses, it is not cheap to live in the Netherlands like a student. Like, you need to calculate every single bit of your money that goes on groceries, study, books, your social life. But you will get as well, if you're a student, help from the government, which you need to apply to. And in case someone is interested, I can make another video about it, because you can get a Peace scholarship that government can send you money, and as well you can get free transportations on weekdays and 20% off of the weekends if you apply to that like subsidies. There's as well a rent subsidy that you can apply to, and there's a lot of things that will actually help you out in your university years that government helps you with. The problem is, I didn't know about it before. Again, I moved there and I lived there for a few months, and then I found about everything, like the transportation, the Peace scholarship you can apply to, the rent subsidy, etc, etc. There's a lot of helpful things you need to know about beforehand, and I'm telling you now, search it up, see what you can get, because also as well you can get the subsidy for health insurance, that you as well get money from the government for the health insurance. So basically it's paid off by the government. And if you decide to move to the Netherlands, search this up before you go there, because it's going to be very helpful to you, and it's going to help your budget, and you don't need to spend too much money on rent, on transportation in case you don't have a bike, or the health insurance in case you have a Dutch health insurance. And yeah, this is very, very helpful and something you definitely need to know. So this was it for this video. I hope you guys liked it. For the next video, I was thinking about doing maybe a topic about how to enroll in Maastricht University, or maybe about the courses in my study program. If you guys like any of these ideas, please let me know in the comments, or if you have any other ideas that you would like to hear about, you can also let me know, and I'll see what I'm gonna do for the next time. Bye!